What's up, people? What's up, people? How you guys doing on a Friday night? Here to welcome you to Kasim Lamar Dream Big podcast. And this is going to be somewhat of a special, knowledgeable video that I'm doing for you guys, especially for you young men, especially you young black men that was raised in a big time matriarchy household. As you can see from that title, I might put this in my title, but I will be leaving this in the description box. You hear it, difference between a grown man and a grown boy. To me, I didn't really get to watch this video yet, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be an echo chamber type of video. It's gonna be a lot of simping going on. I could just tell. Because this would, though, I saw this show a couple times on the internet, and that's if he's not simping, he's not coming on. So, so we're gonna get into it. This is guy Dondre Whitfield. He actually was a child star. He been on a couple of C-list movies, what have you, and some shows as well. But anyway. He's gonna tell you, I'm gonna let you guys look at the video. But before I do anything else, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you already subscribed, please share this video. And even if you're not subscribed to this video, to subscribe to this platform, please share it. I want to get my exposure out there. And I want to thank those 82 subscribers that subscribe to this channel. And I'm hoping for more. But anyway, let's get to the video.
See what's going on.
Well, welcome back to Sister Circle Live. Of course, we are joined at the table by the very talented and handsome Dondre Whitfield from Owns Queen Sugar.
Yes.
And we have him in the hot seat, and we're talking men and relationships, and we want to get his take on a few things.
Yes.
Come on with it.
Well, you said something amazing during the break, and he is going to share that with you all. But I want to talk a little bit about security. Being secure in a relationship. You and your wife both are actors and actress. She is. Right. How do you handle those steamy scenes where you're getting close or intimate with someone on camera?
Well, the first thing that I do is whenever I'm doing that on screen, as I'm currently doing on this show, the first thing I do is call my wife. Even though she knows what's coming, the first thing I do is call her and say, "Hey, sweetheart, that scene is coming up, so I just wanted you to know."
All right, I'm gonna reverse this, fast forward this to get to what he was saying about grown men. Hold on a second.
I am an actor who has, first of all, what you need to do is, it's difficult to explain this to what you're probably
okay. Here we go.
And then properly communicate everything that you're doing as you do it. That's out of respect for your partner.
What do you say to men who don't understand exactly what it means to be a man?
Well, it's very difficult. First of all, it's difficult to explain this to what you're probably referring to is what I refer to as grown males. There's a huge difference between being a grown male and being a man.
Somebody ought to shout it. Right there.
So every
Talk to us about that.
He just alerted the super liberal black woman. She said something about somebody got to shout it. Echo chamber. Here we come.
Okay, so every man that you meet is a male, but not every male that you meet is a man.
Hello, somebody.
So your man, the man that you meet is about his conscious knowing that he has been sent here to be a servant leader. So you all come first. So whenever you...
He said a servant leader. What Bible, what is that from? Please leave a comment if you guys want to. What is that from? A servant leader. This is why the black community is where it's at today. Because of how we were raised. Let's keep this going. In a non-traditional way.
come in the room, you don't have to ask a man whether he is a man or not. He will show you who he is based on what he does. So a man comes in the room to say, sister, you need me to get that?
Right.
I got that. No, put that down. I got that. Grown male walks into the room looking to serve himself first.
A grown male.
A grown male.
It's a
So
difference,
a
guys.
man.
From a simp perspective, absolutely. A grown, just like he said, a man will serve someone else. A grown male, when it comes to a woman, you see women over there, you could tell he's a man by doing something for the woman, putting her on a pedestal. A grown male is not going to do that. He's going to serve himself. This is the way we think. It's crazy. Who taught us that? Who taught us that? You know who taught us that? Being raised in a matriarchy household. But I don't actually know how he was raised, but we're going to check it out. Maybe they'll let us know something.
A man looks to be of service. A grown male looks to be served.
Oh, my God.
Listen.
A grown male looks to be served. So what does a woman do in his eyes? But he's there, it's like I said, he's there for echo chamber. Most of these black women, that's more than likely single. They probably not. Middle-aged black women that's teaching their sons how to be a saint one day, how to worship the woman, even when a woman don't really take herself serious.
And you got, I'm almost about to walk out.
I can't believe. I don't know what else to do.
I need you to, no, seriously.
Yes,
And I think
thing.
a lot of women are in relationships with grown
males.
males and in marriages with grown
Males.
males. And then you end up getting divorced because you were in a marriage with a grown male
Exactly
and
that.
not
So-
a man.
Exactly that.
So who's taking the accountability? Who's taking the accountability? If you're with a quote unquote grown male, as two-dimensional minds will say, who is accountable for that? Is just the man, or is the woman a little bit accountable for that? Did you figure out who he was before you married him? More than likely you won't, because 1 out of 4 black women will marry. You can check those statistics when you get a chance. 1 out of 4 black women will only marry. She's want to say her baby daddy. Did you check him? Did you understand? Or did you work backwards by having a baby with him and then figuring out that he's a male? Most of y'all want males because you wasn't raised correctly on how to define a real man that's actually nothing what he's saying to a male. Let's keep it going.
So here's what I want you to think of.
All right.
Think of yourself in a relationship, in a home, in a bed with a boy who is 15 years old, who just took over the body of a 35-year-old male. That's really what that equates to.
Yes.
Wow.
No. Go ahead. No.
In his mind, and in a lot of the black American community mind, is that a man is not a man until he has a real woman. I thought like that because I grew up in a matriarchy household. Instead of getting on my grind, getting on my purpose, understanding who I am, I was trying to find a woman that was going to accept me, even no matter how she was. I was hoping that she will accept me. Being so I didn't have a lot of relationships because I was just like that. I wasn't the type of person that was going to this girl or that girl, but I was still looking for that acceptance from a woman. And that's because I was raised in a matriarchy household. Nothing to do with traditional, what the Most High gives us a path for. He don't put it as this is the Bible structure or any other religion structure. The Most High, the man, the woman, the child. God told us, do not worship anyone but me. Especially these westernized batshit crazy women in this society. Are you kidding me? No accountability. Echo chamber. Don't want to hear nothing unless you're talking like a beta.
Iyama Banzant said one time, which really resonated with me. She said that sometimes when people go through trauma, whatever age that they're at, they stay there if they don't heal from it.
Yeah.
So in that instance, a lot of our men are lacking this fatherhood that you were speaking of in the break.
That's right.
Could this be what is happening with our men, that they're never really healing from those wounds, from not having the man in their life, and they just carry on
throughout life?
His development was arrested at whatever that age was. So he stopped matriculating into manhood at that point.
Yes.
So let me give you an example. I actually cheated in my life in my early 20s because, and I'll never forget this, I actually cheated on, and I'm not going to say who that is to protect those that, right? So I actually didn't want to do that. And I was disappointed that I actually did. So I began examining why I did that.
Because you're a young man. You don't supposed to get into no strong relationship, especially in this society. We're not in a traditional society, especially in the black community. And especially for the last 50 fucking years.
And I'll never forget this. I got to a point, my father was in and out of jail my entire life, right? So without having, my mother did a phenomenal job of introducing.
Oh, raised in a matriarchy household. This is why he think the way he think. You think if he was raised with a man, a three-dimensional thinking man, the high-level thinking man, that he will be thinking like this? See, I could tell the difference of the men that my boys that was raised in a strong patriarchy household. To me, I could tell that difference. I can actually tell the difference between him and I. And it's somewhat of a big difference.
Me to the principles of
Black men need to understand this more than anything. You need to get your life together. You need to be on your purpose. You need to be on your grind. You need to make sure that you're keeping that most high, that spiritual entity first. No woman, no man should ever in their entire life be on a fucking pedestal. That's the problem. The only people that's going to determine the outcome of the black community to be lifted in the direction of how we were 70 years ago, when man-woman structure, we was working together as a family, it's not going to change until the black man change. Thinking like this dude, simping, and keeping these women that live in an echo chamber 99.9% of their lives and don't understand that they're tearing up their communities mentally and freaking physically. 80% of people that's in jail are raised in a single parent household. I'm gonna let you listen to this a little bit more and then I'm done.
Manhood. But actually walking out manhood is the job of a man.
Yes.
My mother can't teach me to be something she's not.
Right.
That's the misconception.
Right.
Your mother cannot teach you how to be a man because she's not a man. Let me give you an example. If you want to become a chef, my mother taught me how to cook. So I'm a man who knows how to cook, but it doesn't make me a chef.
Right.
If I want to be a chef, I got to get under the tutelage of a chef.
Yes.
Okay? So my father actually had me, and this was probably at the age of around 11. My father had me in the car.
Who has the access to sex, guys? Who has that access to sex? We men have the access to who we choose to be with, who we will marry, who we'll be in a relationship with. but the women have the access to sex. Don't blame your father for all this. You got to blame your mom. But of course, when you raised in a matriarchy household, you're more than likely a woman worshiper. And most men that was women worshipers, they usually don't turn out too right in the head and in other ways as well.
He said to me, I love your mother. And it made me feel so good because a child just wants to hear that his father loves his mother. But at the very next moment, he looked out the window and whistled to a sister across the street. The messaging that I got from that was,
look at you. I don't know if you guys see this woman looking like, see, let's see, that's what men do. That's what men do, stupid. You do it. You women now, you Babylonian women, do it even more. Got a nerve to judge. Telling you, because nobody ain't teach her accountability. We told to put the black woman on the pedestal, and I love black women. But I'm gonna be real. I'm one of them black men that's gonna be real. All of us need to take accountability.
You can love a woman, but then be in lust with a bunch of others.
Mm-hmm.
So what that taught me was, this behavior is okay. If that's good for my father, then that's what I should be doing too.
So at what point did you say, I can't live my life like this? I can't be a cheater. I can't be a deceiver.
I'm done with this, guys. I'm done with this. As I was saying, let me put it back. Stop this real quick. Again, young brothers and there's brothers in general, there's men in general. Stop worshiping the woman. I know we've been taught in this society to worship the woman no matter what type of woman she is, but you're not determined. A woman's love for you is not determined by your life. The love for yourself is determined by your life. The understanding of yourself, self-love, all this is determined by your life. Get it on your purpose. I don't know how many times I got to keep on saying that word, but I'm going to keep on saying that word. Getting on your purpose, putting the Most High first, and then you could think about getting this woman that can be a woman to help, a help me type of woman, a feminine type of woman, a woman that wants the best for you. And, you know, stuff like that. But all this do not determine your life. I want to make you understand that. You got to man up in this society. You got to get on your purpose, because nothing's going to change unless you change. All right, people, this is the end of the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will be getting back with you guys tomorrow because I got the whole weekend off. So I'm gonna keep on hitting you with this content. And if you have any content that you want to send me, please send it to me. All right, I need the content, and I would love it. And you can send it to me by my email, and I'm gonna have my email in the description box as well, and this video in the description box. And you watch the rest of it. I couldn't handle it. A lot of simping, a lot of echo chamber stuff, a lot of unaccountability, no accountability, anything else such as that. But anyway, peace, and we out of here. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend.